Fire destroys a Dodge City warehouse. Hope for Christmas love and the latest from Hansville on this week's update.
From the Times News Center in downtown Cullman, Alabama, this is The Update. With Karen Williamson, Brittany Woodby, and Noah Chandler in news, Brandon Shields and Justin Graves in sports, and Carolyn Arrington in lifestyles. This edition of The Update is brought to you by Cullman Regional Medical Center. Close to home is good medicine.
Today is November 12th. I'm Brittany Woodby. Campbell Warehouse in Dodge City is still burning from a fire that broke out Saturday morning. Firefighters fought the blaze for nearly 12 hours before containing the fire and declaring the building a total loss. A deputy fire marshal is investigating the cause of the fire. Caring for Kids Food Bank in Cullman could be taking over Christmas Love. Director Javon Daniels said the charity is considering being more involved with Christmas Love. This year, Caring for Kids will distribute food to Christmas Love families, but Daniels said next year the organization might also be collecting and giving out toys. To volunteer at Caring for Kids or to donate food, call the food bank at 739-1111. Hansville Police Chief Philip Bray resigned from his post last week. The City Council met in an emergency session last Friday to accept Bray's resignation. The council appointed Patrol Sergeant Hugh Kirkpatrick as the city's interim police chief. Former Police Chief Ed Potter held a press conference in Hansville this morning to announce his settlement with the city. A federal district judge decided last week the city of Hansville will have to pay Potter $125,000 for discrimination.
I'd like to thank Mr. Haynes here for taking on this case because the odds were against us. When we started this out, he says, there's not very much case law out there for this type of stuff. But he hung in there with me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the support here of these people that surround us now.
But not only is it important for the Potters, it is important to people in the public to know that it is unlawful for an employer, whether it's a public employer or a private employer, to discriminate against somebody because they've had to seek bankruptcy protection.
A private investigator for the city of Hansville returned his findings and allegations into the term of former Fire Chief Mike Watson. For the complete story, see the local news page of CullmanTimes.com. We'll be back after a quick message from our sponsor.
Athletes don't like to be sidelined. When an injury occurs, there's sports first. Here you'll find a different kind of rehab program, one that is specific to your sport, with trainers who are athletes themselves and who lead you through your rehab program.
Sports first. We'll get you back in the game.
Candidates for the House District 12 special election sounded off in public forums last week. The polls for the primary election open tomorrow morning at 7. Be sure to check CullmanTimes.com for the latest local election results. And if you haven't made up your mind about which candidate you want to vote for, you can still watch videos from the forums on the local news page of CullmanTimes.com. That's it for the update. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brittany Woodby, and we'll see you next Monday at 5 p.m.